And welcome, football fans, to another episode here of Tim Reynolds Show's live play-by-play. This one for Week 12 of the 2025 NFL season. And ladies and gentlemen, we're in for a huge primetime matchup here in the NFC, as we'll see the Tampa Bay Buccaneers travel to take on the Los Angeles Rams in SoFi Stadium, and what is sure to be a big showdown here tonight in prime time to cap off a crazy Week 12 of the 2025 NFL season. Now, we still got Monday Night Football tomorrow night, but folks, this game right here could be one of the best games here today in Week 12 of the 2025 NFL season. So hope you guys are doing well and hope you're ready for some football here on Tim Reynolds Show. Now let's go. All right, look at the chat's already blowing up. We got a big shout out to my man Keith. We got Fanatic Trev and Amber in the chat. LT, what's going on? We also got BJ the GOAT. What's going on? And Trent. Thank you guys for hanging out here in the channel. Big shout out to everybody hanging out in the chat. All right, guys, so to get things started here today, we're going to start things out a little different. We started a little early for you because, hey, we got a Sunday night football game here with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and they are taking on one of the top teams in the NFL right now in the Los Angeles Rams. So we'll go ahead and get to some injury updates and some keys to the game for both of those teams heading into this Sunday night football matchup. But first, let's give you guys a quick recap of what we've seen here today on this NFL Sunday here in Week 12 of the 2025 NFL season. All right, guys, do not forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel here on Tim Reynolds Show. All right, guys, so let's start off here. We see an overtime thriller where we would see the Jacksonville Jaguars get the 27-24 victory over the Arizona Cardinals. And man, it's been a tough year for the Cardinals as they drop to 3-8 now on the season, 1-5 at home, and Jacksonville looks like a legit contender in the AFC, now at 7-4 after this victory. They are 3-2 on the road. As we look over here, Jacoby Brissett for the Arizona Cardinals, had a pretty good day. We see 33 for 49, throwing the ball for 317 yards and one passing touchdown. We see, though, they only had 55 yards rushing as a team, did the Cardinals, and Brissett was sacked 6 times in this game, so the Jacksonville defense was able to get to the quarterback a lot during this game. We see Michael Wilson, number 14, finished with 10 catches for 118 yards, no touchdowns. Trey McBride, 9 catches for 79 yards, and Greg Dortch with 6 catches for 53 yards and a touchdown. And for the Jacksonville Jaguars, we see Trevor Lawrence with 256 yards passing with 3 passing touchdowns, but he also had 3 interceptions. He wasn't efficient here on this day, but he was able to get 3 touchdown passes and help Jacksonville get the victory in overtime. Travis Etienne had a great day with 15 carries for 86 yards. We also seen the running back have 3 catches for 30 yards and a touchdown, over 100 total scrimmage yards for the Jacksonville running back. We also see 134 rushing yards as a team for Jacksonville, and Parker Washington with 5 catches for 71 yards and a touchdown. Jacoby Myers gets his first touchdown as a Jaguar with 4 catches for 50 yards, and we see the tight end Bennington Strange returns with 5 catches for 93 yards to lead all receivers for the Jacksonville Jaguars, and they get the victory over the Cardinals. A big win for Jacksonville. The Pittsburgh Steelers traveled to take on the Chicago Bears, but the big news in this matchup was that quarterback Aaron Rodgers, unfortunately, was not able to play due to a left wrist injury. So therefore, we've seen Rudolph, the backup quarterback for the Steelers in this one, and it was a very compelling game. But at the end of it, we would see the Chicago Bears get the victory now to improve to 8-3 on the season and 4-1 at home with the 31-28 victory over the Steelers, who now drop to 6-5 and 2-3 on the road this season. We see Caleb Williams was the leading passer with 239 yards and 3 touchdowns on the day. DJ Moore with 5 catches for 64 yards and 2 touchdown receptions, as we see him and Caleb Williams starting to rebuild their connection. We see Kyle Monalonji, and I hope I said that right, but 12 carries for 48 yards for Kyle, number 25, and the rushing touchdown. We see Roma Dunstay also with 3 catches for 53 yards, and Colston Loveland with 4 catches for 49 yards and a touchdown. For the Pittsburgh Steelers, Rudolph only 171 passing yards, 1 passing touchdown, and 1 interception on the day. Kenneth Gainwell with 10 carries for 92 yards. We did see Jalen Warren with 68 rushing yards and a rushing touchdown. DK Metcalf got into the end zone on a rushing TD, but he only had 5 catches for 22 yards in this game. We see Calvin Austin with 4 catches for 36 yards, and Kenneth Gainwell added to his day with 6 catches for 30 yards. So that was over 100 total scrimmage yards for Gainwell, but a tough loss here for Pittsburgh and a big win for Chicago. The New England Patriots survive against the Cincinnati Bengals, as we see they get the 26-20 victory, and they improved to 10-2 on the season. The New England Patriots are now have the best record in the NFL up until this point. But man, the Bengals really put up a good fight in this one, as we see Drake May went 22 for 35 for 294 passing yards, 1 passing touchdown, and a pick. We see Travion Henderson with 18 carries for 66 yards. Even in the return of Ramondre Stevenson from injury, it looks like Henderson is now the lead back there for the Patriots. Hunter Henry finishes with 7 catches for 115 yards and a touchdown reception to lead the receiving core there for New England. And Austin Hooper, 3 catches for 39 yards as well. And that's pretty much it for the receiving core here for the New England Patriots, as we see they kind of spread the ball around quite a bit. And then we look over for the Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Flacco went for 183 passing yards, 1 passing touchdown, and 1 interception. We also see here that 19 carries for 107 yards in this one for Chase Brown, and with 120 total yards on the ground here for the Rams. And Mike Gesicki, the tight end, finishes with 4 catches for 35 yards, and T. Higgins with 5 catches for 31 yards as well. But look out, T. Higgins is on the injury report heading into a Thursday night football matchup on Thanksgiving, where the Bengals have a quick turnaround. But man, a good victory here for New England. And then, guys, the Giants almost pull up a big upset against the Detroit Lions. It was a 27-34 game where the Lions got the victory at home. They now improved to 7-4 on the season and 4-1 at home. And the Giants, they now fall to 0-7 on the road this season. We see Jahmyr Gibbs had a big game for the Detroit Lions in this one, as we see the stellar running back for the Lions had 15 carries for 219 yards and 2 touchdowns on the ground, but that was not all. He had 11 catches for 45 yards and a touchdown in the air. What an excellent performance as Jared Goff throws for 279 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. We see Amon-Ra St. Brown with 9 catches for 149 yards and a touchdown in this game. And that's a big, big win for the Detroit Lions. All right, then, guys, we see the Minnesota Vikings struggled against the Green Bay Packers, as we see Green Bay really just dominated on defense and in the running game, as we see Wilson, who took over for Jacobs and started in the backfield for the Green Bay Packers. He had 28 carries, 107 yards, and 2 touchdowns on the ground. And now Green Bay improves to 7-3-1 and 4-2 at home with the 26-6 victory over their division rival, the Minnesota Vikings. The Seattle Seahawks get a big win over the Tennessee Titans, 30-24. Tennessee came back in the second half, but it wasn't enough, as we see the Seahawks finish this one 30-24 with the victory, and they now improve to 8-3 and 5-1 on the road this season there in Seattle. And we see Jackson Smith-Njigba continues to prove that he is a candidate for the NFL Offensive Player of the Year this year, with 8 catches for 167 yards and 2 touchdown grabs in the air in this victory for Seattle. Now we see the Colts looked like they had a win in hand against the Kansas City Chiefs, but the Chiefs come storming back with 11 points scored in the fourth quarter, and it was a 23-20 victory in overtime as the Chiefs will keep their playoff hopes alive, and they get a big win over the Colts that now fall to 8-3 on the season. And for the Colts, Jonathan Taylor was held in this game to only 16 carries for 58 yards on the ground, so a really dominating performance by the Chiefs defense. Patrick Mahomes, though, had an excellent day with 352 yards on the through the air, and then Kareem Hunt with 30 carries for 104 yards and a touchdown on the ground. Rashid Rice with 8 catches and 141 yards as well. Thank you for the 100 in the chat, guys. We'll get to your comments here shortly. Please make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. All right, so yeah, big win for the Chiefs. They now improved to 6-5 on the year. The Colts now dropped to 8-3. And the Baltimore Ravens win their 5th straight game, now improving to 6-5 with a 23-10 victory over the New York Jets. Derrick Henry finished with 64 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns on the day for the Ravens, and they now head to Thanksgiving, where they will look to get their 7th win of the season. The Browns get their 3rd win of the year as Shedeur Sanders becomes the first Browns quarterback since 1995 to win in his first career start as a Browns QB, and he gets the victory 24-10 on the road against the Las Vegas Raiders. A really stellar performance there for the Browns. And guys, we've seen a big comeback where the Dallas Cowboys were able to get the 24-21 victory over the Philadelphia Eagles, coming back down 21-0. They were able to get 7 points before halftime, but they would go on to score 17 unanswered points in the second half to defeat the Philadelphia Eagles, who a lot of people thought were the best team in the NFL right now. And Dallas keeps their playoff hopes alive, improving to 5-5-1 on the year with a 24-21 victory, and the Eagles now drop to 8-3. A big day for Dak Prescott, 354 passing yards and 2 passing touchdowns, and George Pickens, have yourself a day. 9 catches, 146 yards, and a touchdown grab. The Atlanta Falcons get back in the win column with a 24-10 victory on the road against the New Orleans Saints, as we see this one came down to Kirk Cousins really playing well, and we've seen Bijan Robinson carrying the ball well, and we see Darnell Mooney with his first breakout performance of the season with 3 catches for 74 yards and a touchdown grab. And guys, we're getting ready for the Sunday Night Football matchup where we will see the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And now the Rams come into this one as a 7.5-point favorite. Hey, we got a couple of haters out there. What's going on? So let's get to the comments here, guys. You're blowing the chat up. Appreciate y'all. Joshua, what's going on, man? Rough day for my Patriots. Will Campbell and Jared Wilson both went down. The left side of our line is compromised. Good thing you guys are 10-2. Hopefully those guys can come back and be a little bit better as we go along. And thank you guys for hanging out on the channel. And look at that. Motown Mitch in the chat with the membership. Welcome, brother. Hope you're doing good. Wendy, appreciate you with the 100. Guys, hope you like the Christmas decorations. Got a little festive here, before we get to Thanksgiving. What's going up, Trent? Wendy, how we doing good, guys? What up, though, my guy? How about them Lions? One pride. Let's go. All right. Thank you, guys. All right, we've been waiting all day for Sunday night. Primetime matchup in the NFC, and they'll fight. Ow! All right, thank you guys for hanging out here on the show. We're getting ready for kickoff, but please make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And what is this? Ladies and gentlemen, no way. One of our members here, Motown Mitch, shout out with the $10 super chat. God bless the Tim Reynolds Show. Dude, let's go, man. Appreciate you, brother. Guys, make sure you give a big shout out to our boy Motown Mitch here on the channel. Let's go, brother. Hell yeah. Thank you, man. Jack, welcome to the channel. Joshua, let's go. Let's go. Shout out to my bro, Fanatic Trev in the chat. Let's go. Keith holding it down for us, one of our moderators. Appreciate you, brother. Guys, don't forget, man, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and check out channel memberships that are now live on my YouTube channel. Hope you guys are loving one of the most electrifying sports entertainment and sports broadcasting YouTube channels you guys are ever going to see, man. You want to see how a good primetime football game is called? You're going to see it right here tonight, baby. Let's go. All right, hope you guys are ready for a good game. I'm excited for this matchup here, guys, today. I really think the difference is going to be the pass rush for both teams. If the Buccaneers can get to Matthew Stafford and force him to have to move around outside the pocket, I think they're going to have a big chance to either pull off some turnovers or to be able to force him to have to get rid of the ball quickly. And also, that's what I'm looking for the Buccaneers to be able to do. Pass protect very well for Baker Mayfield in this one against a tough defense for the Los Angeles Rams. This is one of the top teams in the NFL right now, so a big, tall task for the Buccaneers here today. But I believe in my Tampa Bay Bucks, man. I really do think in this one, special teams are going to play big, and I hope the Buccaneers have sort of gotten their loose ends, if you will, fixed with their special teams, because they have definitely been up and down throughout this year. And for also the Los Angeles Rams, their kicking game has been suspect this year, so we're going to see how that really plays into effect with this one. Now, the secondary hasn't been the greatest for the Rams this season, but they've been getting better. So we'll see how Baker Mayfield is able to get the ball to his weapons, especially with the return of wide receiver Chris Godwin here tonight. Yeah! And this is the following presentation of the National Football League as we see the broadcast ready to go here for Sunday Night Football. It's the NFL on NBC, and there's the interview with QB Baker Mayfield. Let Baker bake, baby! Let's go! And his third season with the Buccaneers, selected to the Pro Bowl in each of the last 2 seasons. He was selected to 0 Pro Bowls in his first 5 NFL seasons, and he has most certainly stepped up and been a franchise QB and a leader for this Buccaneers squad.
We just did all the little things right early on. We got to do that. Injuries or not, none of that matters. Nobody cares, no excuses. So we got to do the...
All right, let's get the poll going here for everybody in the chat so everyone can get their picks in. Thank you, everybody, so much for hanging out in the chat. All right, poll is now ready, everybody, and there's head coach Sean McVay as the Rams are 8-2 on top of the NFC West, and there's head coach Todd Bowles, and the Buccaneers are on top of the NFC South with the 6-4 record. Oh, dang, Mr. Fulton, hope you're doing well. All right, and here comes the thicker kicker, Harrison Mavis, in his first career kickoff, will be here tonight on prime time and Sunday Night Football. And it looks like the Bucs will receive the opening half kickoff here today. And guys, I hope you're ready for kickoff and this prime time matchup here with Tim Reynolds Show's live play-by-play and reaction for Sunday Night Football. And we're underway, and the Buccaneers will take the return here past the 20, past the 25, and they get it up to the 29-yard line. And that's where we will see Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers offense come out here. And for their first drive of the game, let's welcome back Chris Godwin here for the Buccaneers offense. He brings a good skill set and a veteran mindset here for this offense. And we'll see how this offensive line plays. Remember, the left guard, Ben Bredesen, is out in this one with a hamstring injury for the Bucs. So now at the 28, Baker Mayfield under center. And he's going to hand it off here. Rachaad White on the left side, gets past the 30, still keeping the legs moving. And he gets it up to the 34-yard line. So that's going to be a gain of about 6 yards. And Baker Mayfield has a 64% completion percentage, 237 yards passing per game, 17 passing touchdowns, and only 3 picks. He's also got 4 game-winning drives in the fourth quarter or overtime this season. So now a 2nd down and 4 after the gain of 6 on 1st down by Rachaad White. And the Buccaneers get ready to come out here. And there's Chris Godwin lined up in the slot on the right side. And we got Baker in the shotgun here. And he gets a quick throw out to Mbuka, the rookie. A nice wide receiver screen, and he's going to be tackled close to that 1st down marker. It's a gain of about 3, which sets up 3rd down and 1. So now we got about 3rd and short. Mbuka there makes his first grab of the game, the rookie who leads the team in receptions and reception yards. So 3rd and 1, and he's really improved this receiving core. 6 touchdowns this season. That's most among NFL rookies. And we'll see here what Tampa Bay dials up on 3rd and short. Tucker in the backfield. Baker hands it off. Tucker right there, and he gets past the 40, and that's going to be a 1st down. Tampa Bay. And a nice run there by Sean Tucker, who had a career performance last week. And we see here, nice blocking on the left side. That's Luke Gedeke. They'll usually use that the right tackle. He's lined up there next to Tristan Wirfs. And that's a very unique setup there for the 1st down run. Thank you guys for the comments. We'll get to you shortly. So 1st and 10 now for Baker Mayfield in the shotgun. And he's going to look to throw. Play action, rolling to his right. Still looking, and he's going to, spin move, and he gets about a couple yards on that play. And that's Turner, number 91. He gets in there on the tackle. And Baker on that rollout was looking for someone downfield, but the coverage was good, so Baker takes what he can get. And a nice little spin move there, but he gets about 2 yards on the scramble. Thank you guys for hanging out on the channel. Appreciate y'all. We'll get to the comments here on our next commercial break. Make sure you hit me up with those super chats if you have any comments you want to stand out. So 2nd down and 7. A quick throw. Johnson catches it. He gets up the field, and he's going to be tackled down close to that 1st down marker. And a nice wide receiver screen there for Tez Johnson. And he takes that one up the field for a big gain. And that's going to bring up 3rd and short. So the ball now at the 49-yard line. They need to get across the 50 for a 1st down. It's 3rd and 1. Baker hands it off here. Tucker up the middle. He gets the legs going past the 45-yard line, and that's going to be a 1st down. Tampa Bay. And a nice run there. The Tampa Bay drive here, their first drive of the game, the opening drive here, is showing a lot of diversity in the play calling. Not only going with some running plays, but also some quick passing plays, trying to get the ball out of Baker Mayfield's hands as quick as possible. And the running game is doing well here to start out. And now 1st and 10. Play action for Baker. Under pressure, he's going to throw downfield, looking for his man, and that one's tipped. Excellent coverage there on the back end. Number 14 for the Rams is there for the pass breakup. And Baker went for the big play there, and the defense was ready for it there for Los Angeles. And Durant, number 14, he's in one-on-one coverage here with Mbuka. A nice move by the receiver, and a nice pickup on the play there. As we see Randall there, gets a hand up and bats that down. So now 2nd and 10. Baker Mayfield in the shotgun here. Ball at the 44-yard line. And Baker is going to hand it off. Rachaad White up the middle. Gets maybe 2 on that play. And Fisk, the one that makes the tackle. So now 3rd down coming up here for Tampa Bay. They're probably just outside of field goal range where it sits right now.
Watch how physical this guy is. Just right through Feeney, the guard, and able to make that kind of play. So now you get them backed up. And now this Rams defense, and they are so good in these situations when they get a chance to push the pass.
So now 3rd and 9 coming up here for Tampa Bay. And Baker Mayfield's in the shotgun on his 3rd and long. And he's going to look to throw. Baker under pressure. The blitz coming. He rolls to his right to avoid it. Pump fakes, gets rid of it, and that's incomplete. And he was looking for Chris Godwin, I believe. No flags on the play. So that's going to bring up 4th down and 9. And Baker had to bail out on this play after they sent an all-out blitz. Tampa Bay picks it up pretty good. Baker rolls to his right. He's got a man actually opening up downfield, and I just don't think Baker was able to get it to him. So because of that, Riley Dixon will come out for his punt, first punt of the game. So we'll see here, a fair catch. And that's made at about the 19, maybe the 18. So not exactly the coughing corner the Bucs were looking for, but with 10-10 to go here in the first quarter, the Rams and quarterback Matthew Stafford get ready to come out on offense for their first drive of the game. All right, here we go, guys. What's up, Leno? Clutchfield, hope you're doing good, man. Welcome back. Amber, Trevor, hope you're doing good. Motown Mitch, thank you, dude, once again for the super chat. Uh-oh, LT, what's going on? All right, appreciate you guys. Womp, 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 womp. Shake and bake is right, man. All right, so let's go over that last drive there for Tampa Bay. And on their opening drive, 9 plays, 29 yards, but they're not able to get it into field goal range. So now Dixon with a 23-yard punt. Not exactly what he was looking for, trying to coffin corner the Rams offense. So they'll come out with decent field position here on their first drive at the 20-yard line. And we'll see what Matthew Stafford and Sean McVay have ready to go here in this one. All right, guys, the injury report here for the Buccaneers. Benjamin Morrison is inactive with a hamstring injury. Bucky Irvin and Jamel Dean also out for this game, and so is Hassan Reddick for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And we see Xavier Smith, wide receiver, and also David Quisenberry on the offensive tackle. Both of those guys are inactive here today for the Rams. Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, still, welcome back. Hope you're doing good. All right, guys. We'll see what the Rams have in store here for their first drive of the game. Don't forget, guys, to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Might as well. All right, so 1st and 10 now from the 20-yard line. And Stafford hands it off here, and we see it's stuffed right there at the line of scrimmage, and Williams with nowhere to go, and that's going to bring up 2nd down and long. What's up, Monkey? Hope you're doing good. Welcome back. Keith, how you doing, brother? So now 2nd down and 9. Stafford in the shotgun, looking to throw. Under pressure, gets rid of it. Oh, and a beautiful tackle by Levante David. Williams holds on to that grab. That was excellent coverage there by the middle linebacker and the defensive captain for Tampa Bay. And the Buccaneers now set up 3rd down and long here for the Rams. That was a quick throw. The pressure getting to Matthew Stafford here early on this opening drive for the Rams. Hey, Monkey, that's okay. Appreciate you hanging out anyways. So 3rd and 7. Here we go. And now Stafford looking to throw, and that one's caught, and Devontae Adams with the grab, and it's a 1st down, Rams. And a nice grab there by number 17, the veteran wideout, is one-on-one with McCollum on the outside, the right side of the field. And he takes that one, a nice quick slant, and it's thrown right on him. And a quick tackle there by Tampa Bay, but a beautiful throw by the quarterback, Matthew Stafford. And that's a big 1st down, Los Angeles. So a gain there of 13 yards, and now play action here for Stafford. He gets rid of it. Parkinson's with the grab, and he gets tackled down at the 44-yard line. They'll mark him at the 43. So it's a quick gain there on the tight end screen, and that sets up a good 2nd down and short now after a gain of 7. And Stafford, 66 completion percentage with 256 passing yards per game, 27 touchdown passes, and only 2 interceptions this year. He's got the most touchdowns in the NFL with 27 passing touchdowns. So 2nd down and 3 now from the 43-yard line here for the Rams offense. Stafford, play action. He's going to look to throw. Gets rid of it. That's caught. Puka Nacua to the 40, to the 30, and he's tackled down inside the 30-yard line. And it's going to be a 1st down, Rams. And Los Angeles is cooking early as we see the connection here at Puka Nacua. They put him in motion. He goes behind the line from the right side to the left side. He cuts inside and back around to the right side there. And the rookie Parrish makes the tackle at the 26-yard line. That's a gain of 31 on the play.
Kind of magic that they have brought to this offense. And now as they get down closer to the rest.
So here we go, 1st and 10. Now from the 26, Stafford in the shotgun. He's going to look to throw. Looking, under pressure. He goes down for the sack. And who is in? It's Yaya Dabi with the Kamehameha sack celebration. And that's a big play there for the Buccaneers defense. Diaby, Agent Zero on the right side. He's one-on-one with the tackle, and he just bull rushes him and takes down the quarterback. So that's going to set up a big 2nd down and long here for the Rams offense. 2nd and 20. That's a loss of 10 yards on the play. So now here backed up to the 36. Stafford looking to throw. Uh-oh, that one blown up by Tampa Bay. And now the wide receiver screen goes nowhere. Puka Nacua able to get maybe a yard falling forward on that one. And we see there, Yaya Dabi broke out from his pass rush position. It almost ended up with an interception on this play. So now 3rd and 18. Quick snap. Stafford looking downfield. That's caught. Oh, did he get the feet down? He did, and that's a 1st down, Rams. And wow, Puka Nacua with the toe drag swag, baby. As we see, he's lying here on the right side. It's one-on-one on the out route. McCollum gets his feet twisted up, and he dots that frickin' toe right there on the right side for a big gain and a 1st down, Rams. So now at the 16-yard line, they're in the red zone. Stafford under center here for the Rams offense. And Stafford, play action, rolling to his right, gets rid of it. It's caught. Parkinson dives for the pylon. And he's going to be marked out of bounds at the 1-yard line. And that's going to be 1st and goal, Los Angeles. And a nice bootleg throw there by Matthew Stafford. Parkinson stepped out of bounds there at the 1-yard line, not able to get into the end zone. So now 1st and goal here for Stafford and the Rams.
Rolling out, he is the complete quarterback and a it sure never looked like it was going to be that when we started this year.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at Stafford as he's waiting for Sean McVay, who has long play calls. A timeout is taken here by the Rams.
So Sean McVay taking a while to get his play calls in. Stafford not liking it. So they have to burn their first time out here with 4:35 remaining. But this has been an impressive opening drive here thus far.
Oh, man. So these plays are like 25 words long. So if you're late getting them in, or if in any way Sean McVay messes it up, now it gives Matthew Stafford less time.
All right, so here we go, guys. Thanks for hanging out on the channel.
Same age.
So first and goal now coming up here for the Rams after that timeout.
You want to hurry up?
It is fun, to say the least. Buccaneers said the length of play calls, it's like the Harry Potter book.
So now Stafford under center, ball at the 1 yard line. Stafford, quick throw, looking for Adams, and it's caught! It's a touchdown! Los Angeles! And the Rams get on the board here first. It's Davante Adams with the touchdown grab, and it's a 6-0 lead here in Los Angeles.
You're going to see McCollum way outside shoulder out here, right? So watch what happens.
Well, thank you, man. And you see, yep, one-on-one coverage there. McCollum trying to play catch-up on Adams, who just made an excellent move right off the line just to create just that enough space there to catch that one on the fade route. And now the extra point is good, and that gives the Rams a 7-0 lead.
Game 11 for Davante Adams as a Ram. Touchdown reception, number 11. Stafford did all 8 on the drive, and it's 7-0. LA.
Are Davante Adams and Puka Nacua the best wide receiver duo in the NFL? Probably. They're probably right up there with Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, if not better than those guys, I would say. Although I'd give Mike Evans and Chris Godwin probably some credit on that one if they were playing healthy this season. All right, so touchdown LA. Rams 7. Bucks 0 in the first quarter. All right. Thank you guys so much for hanging out on the channel. Please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. So we'll go over that last drive there for the Rams. It's 10 plays, 80 yards, and they take over 5.5 minutes off the clock. And Stafford finds Davante Adams for the 1-yard touchdown throw, and the Rams take the lead 7-0 here with 4:32 left to go in the first quarter. Puka Nacua already with 51 yards receiving on that opening drive, and we'll see what he ends up with here by the time we get to the end of this one. But now we'll see what the Tampa Bay Buccaneers offense can do as they come out for their second drive here, now trailing 7-0. We got Shanae, LT, Tavon Morris, and we got Joey and Boba, LT, we got Stowe, High Key, 888. What's up, man? We got Zap Sock. What's up, dude? Zach hanging out with us. Hell yeah. Here we go. And Amber's got Gibbs in fantasy. Let's go. And Boba says Stafford for MVP. Hey, he's putting up a good case for it right now. Hey, Monkey, appreciate you, man. Ryan says best commentator. Let's go. Rich Evans says Eagles. What happened? What happened? And Boba says, hey, Tim, how's your fantasy team? We're not doing too bad. I haven't checked on them yet today, but I'm sure we'll get to it here coming up, guys. So thank you all for hanging out on the channel. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. If you guys have any football questions or shout-outs you want to make sure you guys hit me up with those super chats.
Antoine Winfield. He just cannot let this outside release happen. And yet, because Devontae Adams is so good, he ends up with two guys chasing him to the back corner of the end zone. Just brilliant release moves by Devontae Adams, and you shouldn't be surprised.
And Devontae Adams is one of those guys who's definitely got good moves off the line at receiver. So 1st and 10 now for Tampa Bay at the 35. Baker Mayfield hands it off here. Tucker up the middle, and he gets about 4 yards on that carry. And that's going to set up 2nd down and 6 here for Tampa Bay. They now trail 7-0 here in the first quarter. And Tucker with 21 touches and 3 total touchdowns last week, both career highs for 140 total yards against the Bills. And we'll see if Sean Tucker can have a performance that bounces into this week. So 2nd down and 6. Now here for Tampa Bay, Baker Mayfield under center. Baker hands it off. Tucker takes it up to the 40, inside the 40 to the 41. So a decent carry there sets up 3rd down for Tampa Bay. Joe, how's it going, man? Pat, thanks for hanging out. Jarko, what's going on, man? So 4 carries for 16 yards here for Tucker. And now Baker in the shotgun here for Tampa Bay. He's going to look to throw. Gets rid of it. Oh, that one's caught. Chris Godwin with the grab. And we'll see where they mark him. And it's going to be enough for a 1st down. Tampa Bay. And a nice catch there for Chris Godwin. His first here tonight. And it's nice to have him back. The 2019 second team All-Pro and Pro Bowl selection.
Now you bring Godwin back in there. They're not going to play him a lot tonight.
Broncos on a bye week. Hell yeah. So now 1st and 10 from the 45. Baker Mayfield lined up in the shotgun. He gets a quick throw. Oh, and Bucca's blown up on the play. And it's Durant, number 14 there with the play. And that's going to be a loss of a couple on the wide receiver screen. So Baker gets that one out really fast, but Mbuka not able to do anything with it. As we see, Cade Otton was late getting out there on the block. And Mbuka himself probably could have sat a little bit on that receiver screen route. Instead, he's in motion right into the defender. So 2nd down and 13 after a loss of 3. Baker's in the shotgun here. Baker looking to throw, gets rid of it, that's caught. Oh, Cade Otton juggled it, and now Durant's going to end up with it. He's returning it to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, and it's a pick 6 for Los Angeles. What? What just happened? What? How did that, what just happened? Cade Otton had the ball. We see the replay here. He's juggling it, never really has it. And then all of a sudden, Durant says, "Give it to me!" And he rips it out of the hands of the receiver. And number 14 takes it back for a pick 6 and a touchdown. Los Angeles. And the Rams defense, wait a minute. Wait a minute, we could see a knee down here for Cade Otton.
Confirmed it as a touchdown. So confirmed that it wasn't his long enough, stolen by Durant.
And yep, it's going to be the extra point good. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, wow.
A score by LA on offense. And the Rams defense is hurt from. As Durant with the takeaway takes it to the house. 14-0 in the Rams.
So, wow, guys, that was kind of a freak play there. I mean, what are you going to do? K. Dotton tried to make a great effort to bring the ball in. He was juggling it, though, and as he was juggling it, trying to corral it in, he runs right into the defender, Durant, who's already made a bunch of great plays here in this first quarter, and he ends up stealing the ball right out of the hands of the tight end, and he takes it back for pretty much what is essentially a pick six. Like, wow. This is getting ugly fast, folks. LT, you are wrong, my friend. All right. So we'll see the Buccaneers now trailing 14-0. They'll come back out on offense after the pick six by the Rams defense. And already we're going to see Baker Mayfield and the Bucs have to come back down by 2 scores here early. And we'll see how they're able to handle it. Ole, 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 ole. Hey, thank you guys for hanging out here on the channel. We've already got 30 likes here. Let's see if we can make it to 90, maybe even 100 likes here on the live stream. I think we can make it happen. Let's go. Let's go. All right, just waiting to get back from commercial break here. See what happened, Captain.
Chris, what did you see as a former receiver on that one?
Well, I mean, I thought it was obvious he had control when the knee went down, but I know that's not enough, right, Terry?
Exactly, Chris. He then has to have it long enough to perform and act common to the game, and as we see, it got stripped pretty quickly.
So now touchback coming up here in the Tampa Bay Bucs offense will come back out on the field. And turnovers have been a problem over the last couple of games. And unfortunately for K. Dotton, that one just falls right into the lap of the defense.
To you real time a couple of times, just to give you a feel for that, because as you slow it down, you get a different perception of that. But in real time, you can see why, one, the call was made on the field, and two, they stay with.
So now 1st and 10 for Tampa Bay here at the 35-yard line. Baker Mayfield lined up in the shotgun here. And they're going to look to throw. Baker over the middle. Oh, that one's tipped and incomplete. Intended for K. Dotton, the tight end. Kitchens, number 26, gets in there and breaks that one up. So now here we see the replay. Baker Mayfield was in the shotgun, and we see what kind of route it was. A nice curl route there for the tight end, and Kitchens just breaks that one loose. So 2nd down and 10 now for Baker Mayfield. And he's going to change things up here. Ball on the 35, looking to throw, gets rid of it. Oh, and that one off the mark. Intended for Mbuka, but that one hits the ground, and it's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, and right now the Rams are showing a lot of pressure. They have 2 new guards for the Tampa Bay Bucs.
And now the Buccaneers face a 3rd and long here after the pick six. And this is definitely not the kind of start Tampa Bay was looking for here in this one. So Baker Mayfield and the Bucs lined up here on the 35. In the shotgun here, 3rd and 10. Baker looking to throw. Under pressure. He's going to go down for the sack. And the D-line there for the Rams gets in for the tackle. And they bring down the quarterback. And Baker Mayfield couldn't avoid the sack. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And a quick 3 and out here for Tampa Bay. As we see here, Turner, number 91, just takes on the right guard and just blows that play up.
Around the corner, the way that Kobe Turner was that time, they're right into the face of the quarterback.
So now 4th and 19. That was a loss of 9 yards on the sack. And Dixon there with the kick, trying to pin the Rams deep. And Kyron Williams makes the fair catch at the 28-yard line. And now we'll see the Rams offense come back out onto the field. Hey, it's all right, guys. Appreciate y'all. We're nearing the end of the first quarter, so we'll give you guys a stat recap as soon as we get to the end here. Not much to go over, obviously, for the Bucs, but we'll have a few things to go over. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. So after the quick 3 and out, we're going to see what Tampa Bay ends up doing here on defense. All right, guys, so some other NFL news and notes here as we wait to get back from commercial break. Looks like Jackson Smith-Njigba now has the most receiving yards in a single season in Seahawks history. And, guys, it's only week 12. He surpassed over 1,300 receiving yards in this week's matchup, in this week's performance, I should say. Woo! Yeah, that's right, guys. It's never over till it's over. And congratulations to Dak Prescott as he became the Dallas Cowboys' all-time passing leader, surpassing Tony Romo earlier today in the comeback victory for the Cowboys against the Philadelphia Eagles. Wow, over 34,192 passing yards for Dak Prescott. So now here we go, back to action. Matthew Stafford in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off here. Williams up the middle, and that's a nice carry there for the running back. That's going to set up, actually that was Corum, number 22 with the carry. That was a nice run of about 6. It sets up 2nd down and 4. What's up, OG Stoner? How we doing, brother? Let's go, let's go. So 2nd down and 4 now from the 34-yard line here for Stafford, who's lined up in the pistol formation. The Buccaneers look like they're showing blitz on the play. Handoff, and a nice cutback there from Corum. And Corum looks like he's right there at the line to gain. And we'll see where they mark him down. But the Rams look like they have enough for a new set of downs. And that will take us to the end of the first quarter. So Matthew Stafford, 8 for 8 for 89 yards and a touchdown in the first quarter. Blake Corum with 2 carries for 11 yards. Puka Nacua with 3 catches for 51 yards. And Kobe Parkinson with 2 catches for 22 yards as well. Devontae Adams with 2 catches for 14 yards and a touchdown grab here in the first quarter. And in our first quarter stat recap, we see Baker Mayfield, 3 for 8 for only 5 yards, passing interception to start the first quarter. Sean Tucker with 4 carries for 16 yards as well, with Rashad White having 2 carries for 7 yards, and that is about it for the Tampa Bay offense. Do 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 do. Well, Tampa Bay trailing 14-0 here. I think the Buccaneers have really got to try to get something going on offense here, but right now the Rams do have the ball. It's 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line on their second possession of the game. Casey, what's going on? Hope you guys are doing well. If you guys have any football questions, please let me know in the chat. Or if you have any shout outs, hit me up with those super chats. If not, please make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Chase, how we doing? Hope everyone's doing good, man. Hey, it ain't over till it's over, baby. It ain't over till it's over. Yep, the Falcons got back into the win column with a victory over the Saints. Yeah, Casey, tough loss for the Raiders, man, against the Cleveland Browns. Shedeur Sanders gets the victory in his first career start. So 1st and 10 coming up here. Stafford play action, looking to roll out. Gets that completed, but he's stopped right in his tracks by Levante David and Dennis Savassier. So 2nd down and long coming up here for the Rams. So Stafford 9 for 9 for 90 yards and a touchdown here to start this game. 2nd down and 9 now from the 40. Stafford in the shotgun, looking to throw, gets it. Oh, and oh, going up for the grab was number 87.
6 yards will be 3rd and short.
So the interesting part was he was just getting ready for camp, and he got hurt. So he went 6 weeks where he...
Uh-oh, Chase says Buccaneers are your rivals. Well, Chase, everyone needs a rivalry, right? So now 3rd down and 3. Stafford in the shotgun here. Ball in the 34 or the 46. Stafford looking to throw. Under pressure, gets rid of it. It's caught. And a nice grab there and a 1st down. Los Angeles. So Stafford really hanging in that pocket. And he got that one completed to number 15 over the middle of the field. As you see here on the replay, that's a nice catch and run there on the play. And Mudfield there, the one making the grab. And now 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Stafford lined up in the shotgun here. He's going to look to throw. Gets rid of it, and that one's caught. Devontae Adams on the right side, and that's another 1st down. Los Angeles.
You know, some quarterbacks look nervous as they scan the field. Watch Stafford look to his left here.
And you can see Matthew Stafford here looking around until he finds his wide out on the right side of the field and gets that completed for a gain of 14 on the play. So now 1st and 10 coming up here for the Rams offense. And Stafford now lined up under center, ball at the 29-yard line. Stafford, play action, rolling to his left. Stafford gets rid of it, and that one's incomplete. And a nice play there by Smith, who knocked that one out of the hands of the intended target, the tight end, 87. And Davis Allen couldn't come up with the grab. A nice play there by the safety for Tampa Bay.
I think he impresses himself at this point. Remember when we walked in the room? I'm like, what are you doing, Pilates or what? I mean, his was like rocked up, and we've seen him before, and it's not like he's out of shape or anything. But I think because of the back issues he had to do all that core work, and really has been playing at his best.
So now 2nd down and 10. Stafford, play action, looking to throw, gets rid of it. The tight end, Parkinson, has it. He's got blockers, and he's tackled down at the 15-yard line, and it's a 1st down, Los Angeles. And oh, boy.
I mean, Mike, they have no idea.
That's a sidearm throw. Parkinson, the tight end screen, set up perfectly, and he takes that one up the field and gets a gain of about 15-plus yards and sets up the Rams with 1st and 10 here at the 15-yard line. So Stafford hands it off here, and that's Corum leaping over a defender, and he's got enough for a 1st down, Rams. And Blake Corum's getting hot. And now we got 1st and goal here for Los Angeles. And boy, already down 14-0. The Rams running this one right up the gut. Blake Corum with a nice carry there. Smith tried to bring him down, but instead it's 1st and goal. So now on the 5-yard line, Matthew Stafford under center here for the Rams. And looking to throw, Puka. Oh, not able to get to that one. So 2nd down and goal coming up here. And Stafford went for the back shoulder throw. And Puka Nacua not able to get to it.
And Devontae Adams is going, okay, Puka, there's your one. That's it. They're all coming to me from now on. And it really has kind of turned into that. When they're up the field, Puka Nacua is the guy that catches a lot of wide receiver screens.
So now here we go. 2nd down and goal for Tampa Bay.
Been all Devontae Adams. There he is off to the left this time.
Lone receiver with 3 tight
So 2nd and goal from the 5-yard line. Stafford under center. Play action, rolling to his right here. Stafford's going to try to run for it. Maybe gets rid of it. And that's incomplete. So now 3rd and goal coming up here for the Rams. And the Bucs defense comes up with a nice stop there on both 1st and goal and 2nd and goal. And now they're looking to force a field goal attempt here for the Rams offense.
What he wants to do is come out down here in the red zone. This is money time here. I think he got his hair cut or his helmet or something's happening.
Kobe Parkinson's towel to get that all straightened out.
So 3rd and goal now for the Rams offense. Stafford in the shotgun here. Ball at the 5-yard line. Stafford looking to throw, gets rid of it, and it's caught. Parkinson with the touchdown. Los Angeles. Woo! And
Just a perfect start for the Rams.
not the start Tampa Bay was looking for, but for the Rams, they've blown this one up, and it's a 21-0 lead. Parkinson, the tight end, was one-on-one with Levante David, and you would have thought that's a good matchup for the defense. But a nice throw from Stafford, a no-look throw there. Woo! Over the middle. Hey, it's a thing of beauty. It's a thing of beauty.
Makes it 21-0. 3rd straight game, Kobe Parkinson catches a touchdown. Matthew Stafford on fire. 14-17, 2 touchdowns. And the Rams making a statement on Sunday Night Football.
Okay. Yikes. Yikes, 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 yikes. Okay, guys. Hey. 12 plays, 72 yards on that last drive there for the Rams. They have now scored on both of their drives here to open the first half. And now they have a 21-0 lead after Matthew Stafford finds Cody Parkinson for the 5-yard touchdown grab. Yikes. All right, so with this 21-0 lead, Tampa Bay is probably going to be in passing mode for most of the game. And we're going to have to look to see what Baker Mayfield and this Buccaneers offense can do to really try to mount a comeback here in this one. Now, some people may say, hey, they might not come back. But let's not rule that out, guys. For Philadelphia Eagles, we're up 21-0 on the Dallas Cowboys just earlier today. And Dallas was able to come back and get the victory. So, hey, it's not over till it's over, folks. Let's go. It's Tim Reynolds Show. Ha ha. Yeah. Our house in the middle of the street. Our house wherever we will meet. Our house. Na, 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 na. All right, just waiting to get back here, guys. Thank you for hanging out on the channel. All right, so the kickoff underway here, and Tampa Bay will take the touchback.
Back here, Bucs will take it out to the 35. So Baker Mayfield.
Tim, the next American Idol. Come on, stop it.
68th game, when it was a pivot point in his career. He was only on the Rams for 45 hours. Throws that touchdown pass that Thursday nighter against the Raiders, gets the win, gets the game ball. It helped him hit the reset button because Stafford was out with an injury. Mayfield was here a couple weeks later. They dominated Denver on Christmas.
All right, here we go, guys. Baker Mayfield and the Buccaneers offense back out at the 35. 1st and 10. Baker under center. And Baker hands it off here. Tucker up the middle. And Tucker, a nice effort there. Gets it up to the 40-yard line. So a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 2nd down here for Tampa Bay.
Football in a few years. That feeling of success, remembering what it was all about after all his struggles in Cleveland. He kind of hit the reset button for him. He thought that reset button was going to Carolina, which is where he was. Didn't work out there. They release him. The Rams have Stafford and the injuries, bring him in.
So 2nd down and 6 now coming up here for Tampa Bay.
Yeah, he said that Bay was a real jerk. He made him call all the 25-word plays.
Ball on the 39-yard line. Baker play action, gets rid of it. That's incomplete. And Baker had to get rid of that one. The pressure got to the quarterback early. So now 3rd down and 6 here for Tampa Bay.
Clay Martin, who we have not heard from in this penalty-free first third of the game, says no grounding. It's going to be 3rd down.
Yeah, it was close, but I think that's the right call. Take a look. Those lines don't exist, so maybe inside is he's definitely moving that way.
So now it's going to be 3rd and 6 here for Tampa Bay. Baker Mayfield lined up in the shotgun formation. The Rams are showing blitz on the play. They rush 5. The Buccaneers have to see Baker scramble up the middle, and he slides down, and that's going to be enough for a 1st down. Tampa Bay. And Baker Mayfield using his legs on that play to make something happen for the Buccaneers as he avoids the sack and steps up and scrambles for a huge play and a 1st down for the Buccaneers. And the Rams rush 5. And man, crazy rush skills there for this defensive line. And now 1st and 10 here from the 48. Baker Mayfield lined up in the shotgun here. And Baker's going to hand it off. Rachaad White tries to take that one on the inside, and he doesn't get much. So only about a yard for number 1. And that sets up 2nd down and long.
Work out long term there, but just the joy that he expressed even a couple years later when we talked to him about those games with the Rams.
But you know, he was in Carolina and demoted, and they had him playing the defensive end on the scout team defense. Now think about that, from the number 1 overall pick. And
so 2nd down and 9 now here from the 49-yard line. Baker Mayfield lined up here in the shotgun. Looking to throw, 5-man rush. The Bucs pick it up. Otten with the grab. And Cade Otten holds on. A nice tackle there from the Rams. And that sets up 3rd down and short.
Down 21-0. He has remained very calm, not showing frustration. Prior to this drive, he went up to multiple members of the offense saying, one play at a time, just trying to figure out how to work their way back into this one.
We talked to Todd Bowles, his head coach, about Baker, and just the confidence and the energy he constantly brings to this team. And the belief.
So 3rd and 6 now for the Tampa Bay offense. Ball here at the 48-yard line. Baker looking to throw. Blitz coming. The Buccaneers. Oh, Baker avoids the sack. Runs over the defender, and he gets enough for a 1st down. Tampa Bay. And a nice run there for the quarterback. Baker Mayfield having to avoid the sack, and he takes it up the middle on the scramble for a 1st down. And you see here the pocket collapsed it on him, and man, he gets right up the middle and then takes on 2 defenders on that QB scramble.
Picks this Buccaneers offense up, doing exactly.
So 1st and 10 now from the 41. Baker Mayfield in the pistol formation. Handoff here. Tucker bounces to the left side. Breaks a tackle. He gets inside the 35 and down at the 37-yard line. That's a gain of 9 yards and a 2nd down and short coming up here.
Different for your quarterback, right? Now this.
Maybe, no, don't hit him, no. But Baker is that, and he has been that for every.
So 2nd down and 1 now for Tampa Bay as they try to crawl back and fight their way back into this matchup. And now here at the 32-yard line, Baker lined up under center. And handoff here, Rachaad White bounces on the inside. He's at the 20, and he's down. And what a run there, and a 1st down. Buccaneers. And Rachaad White, his first big carry of the game, as he takes that one up the left side here and then bounces it back inside, and a nice run there for Rachaad White.
So we could go, jump to a big 14-0 lead, and patience, and after watching that.
So now with under 6 minutes to go, it's 1st and 10 here just outside the red zone. Baker Mayfield under center. And play action. Oh, they toss it to Tez Johnson on the end around. Oh, and Tez Johnson unfortunately slipped and fell. And he's going to go down at the 15-yard line. And that's a nice gain of about 5 yards. Sets up 2nd down and medium.
He's got a chance. He's got great speed. He's coming around. I go, this might score. He's got blocked.
And Tez Johnson on the reverse. He comes around here. And you see him just slip a little bit. And Cam Curl comes in with the tackle. And now it's going to be 2nd down and 4. Tampa Bay fighting back in this one. Ball at the 14-yard line. Baker Mayfield lined up in the shotgun. Baker looking to throw. Under pressure. Gets rid of it over the middle. Oh, and that's caught. Tez Johnson with a touchdown. Tampa Bay. And the rookie, Tez Johnson, with the grab, and the Buccaneers get on the board with a huge touchdown. Tez Johnson, one-on-one, broke the ankles of the defender. The throw was a little late, but Johnson able to come back to it and makes the grab and the touchdown for the Buccaneers. And It looks like Baker Mayfield wincing in pain a little bit after that throw, and the extra point is good. Uh-oh, that's not good for the Bucs as Baker Mayfield enters the blue tent. And you got to hope that the quarterback's okay for Tampa Bay. What's up, SoCal? Appreciate you, man. Yeah, I don't know what happened there, guys, but Baker's being looked at there on the sideline. So let's go over that last drive there for Tampa Bay. And we see 10 plays, 65 yards, and Baker Mayfield connects with Johnson for the 14-yard touchdown pass. And that cuts into the lead as the Rams now have a 21-7 lead against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Thank you, guys. Thank you. All right. So Tampa Bay able to get back into this football game. And we'll see what happens coming up here on the next drive for the Rams offense. And appreciate you guys hanging out on the channel. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show.
That bake or bake thing. That's what I do. I bake. You don't get it. A lot of people are saying that football is just selling food.
Hey, Baker, show the guys a new celebration.
Put it in the oven?
Yeah, put it in the oven.
No, Baker, don't put it in the oven. Oh, I'm putting it in the oven.
Look at Zigzag with the 100s. Let's go. And we got Thad also saying, go Bucks. Appreciate all the Buccaneers love in the chat. Let's go. Hell yeah. Blowing it up with the 100s in the chat. Zigzag, appreciate you, dog. One hundred. All right, guys. So Tampa Bay now makes it a 21-7 ball game here in the second quarter with just over 5 minutes remaining in this first half.
Back deep along with Brennan Presley for the Rams.
So we'll get a touchback here, and the Rams offense will come back out on the field.
So we're standing right outside that medical tent. Baker went in it, not moving his left arm. The independent concussion specialist, also went in the tent with him, came out to look at the play on the monitor. But the athletic training staff is in there testing the strength of that left arm and shoulder.
Okay, so we'll keep an eye on what happens down there. Teddy Bridgewater, the veteran, is the Bucks back up. There is Teddy. He's got the winter cap on.
So 1st and 10 now coming up for the Rams offense.
Here momentarily. Teddy has been back with the Lions for a couple of years and was a high school football coach.
What's up, Motown Mitch? Hope you're doing well, buddy. Panthers fan. I'm a Rams fan for the next 2 quarters. So what's going on, dude? So now 1st and 10 here for the Rams. Stafford in the shotgun, looking to throw, gets that caught, and a nice tackle there from Parrish. And Whittington with the grab. It's going to be 2nd down and 5.
Well, the bottom line here is that
A quick throw there from Matthew Stafford, but a nice quick tackle as well from Parrish, number 25. So 2nd down and 7, only a gain of 3 on that play. And Tampa Bay has outrushed the Rams right now, but the passing yards definitely favor the Rams offense. So 2nd down and 7 here from the 38. Play action, Stafford looking to throw over the middle. That's caught! Puka Nacua with the grab, and he gets inside the 40 for a 1st down. Los Angeles. And man, that's a big catch for Puka Nacua, who's already closing in on 100 yards receiving in this game. And that one there, 1st and 10 though. Here's Stafford, pump fakes, throws. That one's caught. What a big grab there by Mutfield. Number 15 catching the sidearm grab there from Matthew Stafford. And after a big throw and a gain of 24 yards to Puka Nacua, look at that throw from Matthew Stafford. A sidearm that goes around the defender and somehow ends up with a 14-yard grab for Mutfield. What a play. So 1st and 10 now at the 24-yard line. Stafford lined up in the pistol formation. And now high snap. Stafford throws, looking for Adams, and it's caught. Touchdown, Rams. And Devontae Adams walking into the tunnel on that one, baby. And what a grab, and what a throw.
In for the Buccaneers.
Beavis for another extra point. That is touchdown.
Miles, come on. You know I'm always going with my Bucks, man. But right now, it ain't looking so hot. It ain't looking so hot, folks. Yikes. Yikes, 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 yikes. All right, so let's look at that last drive there for the Rams. And it takes 4 plays, 65 yards, and Matthew Stafford finds, Devontae Adams for the 24-yard touchdown grab. And now with that touchdown, the Rams take a 28-7 lead. Ben, what's going on? I'm not celebrating, we're commentating, man. Play-by-play. That's what we do here on Tim Reynolds Show. All right, so we're just waiting to get back from commercial now. The Rams blowing this one up. It's a 28-7 game. We're still in the second half, so we'll see what happens coming up here soon, guys. Hope you guys are excited for the holidays. You can see here, guys, got all decorated up for the holidays as well here on Tim Reynolds Show. What's up, Rod? There we go. One of our Rams fans coming in the chat with us, man. Yeah, Stafford is cooking right now, Patrick. It's looking really good, guys. We'll give you all a stat recap once we get to halftime. And right now, the stats are looking really good for the Rams. And they are not looking very good for the Buccaneers, man. And Miles, you're right. The Cowboys can come back. The Buccaneers most certainly can come back as well. Snipe, what's going on, my man? Appreciate you coming in on the chat. Let's go. Yeah, dude, me too, guys. Hey, Rod, good point there. I hope Baker Mayfield's okay. He's being checked out in the medical tent for possibly a left shoulder injury. And I think the concussion specialist was also trying to check him out. So a couple of things that Baker Mayfield's going to have to work through here, man.
Family back for the final season of Bel Air, streaming November 24th only on Peacock. That's the home where they had the original Fresh Prince of Bel Air, the exterior shots. Well, that's satellite dishes up there.
So now we see here on special teams, Tampa Bay gets up to the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll take over on offense.
I thought it was NASA. I know, right? I grew up by Cape Canaveral.
Some fiber down there. All right, Baker's was coming back out. Melissa, what'd you see?
Yes, we saw him come out.
So Baker Mayfield is coming back out on the field. That's a good sign for Tampa Bay.
Rams scored the touchdown. He looked up, recognized that, had his game face on, grabbed his helmet, and started encouraging his teammates.
Mayfield has been dealing with injuries, knee, and then
So now 1st and 10 here for Tampa Bay with just over 3 minutes to go here in the second half. Baker Mayfield under center. Baker hands it off here. Tucker bounces it to the left side, and Tucker goes nowhere on that play. It's going to be 2nd down and long here for the Buccaneers.
inside linebacker who just got a 3-year contract extension this weekend.
And much deserved. He is about 9th in the league in tackles and really has just come out of nowhere to be the dominant force. He was with a new team only making like $1 million and named captain of the defense, and he hasn't slowed down since. Every once in a while, you're going to be on a...
So 2nd down and 10 now for Tampa Bay. Baker Mayfield lined up here in the shotgun. Receiver in motion. Baker looking to throw here. 3-man rush. 4-man rush, actually. They get rid of it. Tucker takes it, makes a move. He's still on his feet, but he doesn't get nowhere. It's about maybe 4 yards on that carry, or I should say on that catch and run. So now that sets up 3rd down, and Tampa Bay will take this one to the 2-minute warning.
With Buffalo, then had to play uphill in the 4th quarter. This is a much bigger hole they're dealing with here tonight. Down 21, Rams get the ball to start the second half. Important couple of minutes coming up here for Tampa as Matthew Stafford and the Rams looking like as good a team as there is in the NFL at this moment.
So here at the 2-minute warning, what we're seeing thus far is both phases of the ball here for the Rams have played extremely well. The offense is cooking with Matthew Stafford really slinging this ball around. I mean, guys, there's been a couple of throws. There was a no-look touchdown throw. We've seen a sidearm sick throw from Matthew Stafford in this one, and he's cooking. We'll make sure to give you guys a stat recap here at halftime on Tim Reynolds Show. And hey, Devontae Adams is in his bag as well, with Puka Nacua already putting up big numbers here in the first half, even though he has not caught any touchdowns yet. But guys, the defense for the Rams is definitely getting a lot of pressure on Baker Mayfield and disrupting this passing game. Baker does not have time to throw the football to his weapons, who are having trouble getting open in this secondary that has been all over the field here today. They've even got themselves a pick 6, and they were just in the right place at the right time, with the ball bouncing around off of the hands of tight end K. Dotton, and that's what led to a pick 6 early in this game. It was 14-0, 21-0 at some points, and now it is 28-7 with Tampa Bay having the ball here at the 2-minute warning. If Tampa Bay can march down the field and get a touchdown here, it would cut into the lead, and it would be a 28-14 game heading into halftime, and that's most certainly what Tampa Bay is going to look to do here on offense when we get back from this commercial break. By the way, happy holidays, guys. Do a commercial. Welcome, everybody, to one of the most electrifying sports entertainment channels on YouTube today. This is Tim Reynolds Show, and please make sure you guys sign up for channel memberships that are now live on my YouTube channel. And if not, make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. How's that for commercials? And there is the beautiful SoFi Stadium.
As the players were warming up, there's cheers for the Cowboys throughout SoFi.
So 3rd and 6 here in this one for Baker Mayfield, who's in the shotgun for Tampa Bay. He's going to look to throw. Blitz coming for the Rams. Baker, gets that completed. Chris Godwin with the catch, but he's tackled immediately there at the 28-yard line. And now 4th and 2. Will the Bucs go for it here?
They're going to keep the offense out.
AT, it is what it is, man.
Going to do, but miss here, it is going to be really painful. But once again, it was so much fun to watch that Cam Curl making that play.
Rams take the time.
So the Rams will take a timeout with 1:39 remaining. And now this sets up 4th and 2 for Tampa Bay.
My cause, my cleats, spotlighting the causes closest to their hearts. You see the ones
Boom,
for the Rams
boom,
there.
boom. Beautiful my cause, my cleats there for the Los Angeles Rams. Pretty dope, pretty cool. So 4th and 2 coming up here for the Buccaneers, and they're going to stay out on offense. Ball now here at the 28-yard line. An aggressive move here for Todd Bowles. And Baker lined up in the shotgun by himself. It's a 5-wide receiver set. The Rams are showing blitz on the play. They rush 4. Baker gets rid of it. Tipped up in the air, and that's going to be incomplete. And because of that, it's going to be a turnover on downs for Tampa Bay. And that is not what the Buccaneers were looking for right before halftime. And now with 1:39 to go, as we see the replay, Forbes, number 1, in one-on-one coverage there with Sterling Shepard. Shepard made a nice move, but Forbes gets right in there and bats that ball down. An excellent play made there by the defender. And because of that, it's a turnover on downs. So now 1st and 10 here for Tampa Bay. And their defense, Matthew Stafford lined up in the shotgun here at the 28. He hands it off. Williams, he's met right at the line of scrimmage. And he gets maybe a yard on that play. Winfield Jr. is in on the tackle. So now under 1:30 left to go here in the first half. A 28-7 lead here for the Rams. That one gets up to the 26-yard line. Stafford now in the shotgun, looking to throw. Gets rid of it. That's caught. Puka Nacua gets out of bounds at the 20-yard line. And they'll mark him at the 21. So it brings up 3rd down and short. 1:10 to go here after Puka Nacua steps out of bounds to stop the clock. The Rams with 1 timeout remaining. Tampa Bay with all 3 timeouts. But we'll see what happens here on 3rd down and 3. Now the Rams are in field goal range here. So we'll see how that plays out in this play calling.
70 seconds left, 3rd and 3.
So Stafford looking to throw. Right side. Oh, and Adams can't come up with that one. It's incomplete. And that's going to bring up 4th down and 3 for the Rams. And a nice stop there for the Buccaneers defense.
Happy for McCollum here on this one because he has been burned outside by the quick releases. 2 touchdowns already. When he was able to take away the outside of one of the great receivers in the
So here we go. Mavis
That time comes back.
coming out for his first career field goal attempt. Thicker the kicker, as he's called, will connect with a 40-yard field goal here for the Rams.
He's still on the roster, but Mevis has the job. His first NFL field goal attempt. It's perfect. 5'11", 243. His nickname from his Missouri days is the thicker kicker. All you want is a kicker that makes them. Mevis right down the middle. 31-7 Rams.
So the Buccaneers defense comes up with a nice stop there to force the field goal attempt. As it's 4 plays, 7 yards, and the 40-yard field goal from 40 yards out. The 40-yard field goal from Mavis is good, and it's a 31-7 game now for Tampa Bay against the Rams. So with 1:02 to go, the Buccaneers have all 3 timeouts remaining. So now we'll see if Baker Mayfield and the offense can get anything before halftime. Right now, this is not looking good. Doom, doo, 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 doo. Bum, 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 bum. Congratulations to the New England Patriots. They become the first NFL team to reach 10 wins this season. Quarterback Shedeur Sanders of the Cleveland Browns gets his first career win. All right, congratulations to George Pickens. Yeah, becomes the second receiver to reach over 1,000 receiving yards this season.
You can blend the Mac video game and the real game. Kurt Baker, former NFL quarterback, and Tyrann Mathieu will be there, Honey Badger, to do that with you. Our friend Paul Burmeister will be along with them as well. They're running through the paces of it tonight. You'll see it on Peacock exclusively on Thanksgiving night. So if you love early Madden and you want to watch the game at the same time, good combo for you on Thanksgiving night. Touchback.
What's up, guys? Thanks for hanging out in the chat as we wait for the Buccaneers to come back out on offense. They trail 31-7 in this one. And, man, it's got out of hand quickly here for Tampa Bay. But they're looking to make a comeback.
Interesting, the Rams' strategy and philosophy is they get a big lead. They don't want to give you a freebie on a big kick return, so they're happy to take the touchbacks.
So 1st and 10 here in this one. Baker Mayfield in the shotgun. What's up, Cody? Or Mark? And now Baker in the shotgun. He's going to look to throw. Baker throws it. That's caught. Sterling Shepard gets up the field, and he gets it all the way up to the 42. So 2nd down and short coming up here.
They just needed a special moment out of Baker Mayfield. They need to take something into halftime to give them a little bit of...
So now trailing here. Under 40 seconds to go. 2nd down and 3. Baker looking to throw. Gets rid of it. That's caught. No! Out of the hands of K-Dot. And the tight end can't bring that one in. So now incomplete pass sets up 3rd down and 3 with 34 seconds remaining.
Yeah, big part of what Chris Shula did. Remember, he started off...
What's going on there, Cody? Mark, we're doing good, man. Hanging out. Trying to hope the Bucs can come back in this one, man. Come on. So now 3rd and 3. Tampa Bay lined up here at the 42-yard line. Baker in the shotgun. It's a 4-wide receiver set. The Rams are showing blitz on the play. The Rams rush 4. Baker, quick throw. Johnson with the grab. And he gets just enough for a 1st down. Tampa Bay. Thank you, Ryan. Appreciate you. What's up, Mark? We had some Chinese food and pizza tonight for dinner. That was pretty good. Some leftovers for the weekend.
Rams kicked off the initiative with a $5 million donation. And some of the stars of flag football, the U.S. women's national team, honored there. Of course, flag football will be a part of the LA 28 Olympic Games. There is Kevin Demoff. Runs so many of the teams in the Kroenke Sports Empire for owner Stan Kroenke.
So now, 1st and 10. Baker in the shotgun, looking to throw, rolling to his right. Baker gets rid of it, and it's incomplete. There's a flag on the play with 24 seconds remaining. Now, I wouldn't say Mayfield regression. And that's going to be illegal contact on the defense, and that's going to give the Buccaneers a 1st down. And yeah, I wouldn't say Baker Mayfield regression, guys. I think this defensive line has really given our offensive line trouble here in this one. And you can see there, definitely illegal contact on the Rams.
That's it. But the Rams, they don't get penalized. I mean, it has been Sean McVay all the way through this thing.
So 1st and 10 now after the penalty with 24 seconds remaining for Tampa. And they're at the 49-yard line. Baker Mayfield lined up here in the shotgun. He's going to look to throw. 4-man rush for the Rams. Baker rolling to his right. Baker gets rid of it. Oh, and a play broken up by Forbes, number 1. Intended for wide receiver Chris Godwin. And Forbes Jr. breaks that one up. It's incomplete. So now with 18 seconds remaining, we see here the replay. It's one-on-one coverage. Baker was forced to have to scramble and roll to the right to avoid the sack. Chris Godwin's right there. And that one just a little late from Baker. So 2nd down and 10. Now here with 18 seconds remaining. Oh, that's a bad snap. Baker has to fall on it. And now Baker.
Clock is stopped for a Tampa timeout with a dozen seconds left.
Yeah, there's our guy, Emmanuel Forbes, one more time on the blitz to get in there. And right now, it's just fun to be a coordinator on either side for the Rams.
That is not what Tampa Bay was looking for there. A busted snap.
It just doesn't matter. And boy, that puts
Motown Mitch, you're not bad luck, man. Don't feel that way.
really develop. And the relationship between he and Sean McVay, I mean, you could just imagine 2 roommates about the same age, about the same station in life, just talking ball all night long, and it shows.
All right, so 3rd and 21 after the botched snap led to a sack on Baker. So now from the shotgun at the 40-yard line, Baker Mayfield looking to throw here. Baker steps up in the pocket. Uh-oh, and he goes down for another sack. And that's going to be it, folks, and that will take us into halftime, I believe. And let's see here. Wait a minute. We do have a timeout. I think it's going to be the Rams who call their last timeout right before halftime. Yeah, and Bucca's still playing, guys.
Jared Verse knows that nobody can block him, and whoever's blocking him knows they can't block him either. And it has been that way. He doesn't always have the biggest sack numbers, but he creates so many opportunities for others. Chris Shula loving that.
Develop as time permits during the second half. And this defense, a lot of drafted players. And they have built a young defensive foundation that is really getting attention the more you watch this group. Now it is 4th down and long, 4th and 24.
So the Rams call their last timeout. So because of that, the Buccaneers are going to try to go for it here on 4th down and 24.
37-yard line.
Well, if you can get a catch of about 15 yards and get down.
Yeah, Miles, he's saying that right. So Baker now in the shotgun. Ball here at the 36. Baker looking to throw. Rolling to the left. Under pressure, still running. Baker throws downfield. That's a wobbly throw, and that one's going to be picked off. And now Forbes has got it. He's going to try to return it here. And he gets up to the 40, to the 50, and he's tackled out of bounds at the 48-yard line. And uh-oh. And now Baker Mayfield down on the play.
He really wound up on this one.
And as he tumbled down, immediately went grabbing up at that left shoulder. And is now getting up and walking off.
Baker writhing in pain as he went for the throw on that play, grabbing at that left shoulder. And we head into halftime. The Rams lead 31-7 over the Bucs. Yikes.
Including a defensive score.
Teddy Bridgewater is the backup quarterback for Tampa Bay.
And the Rams get the ball to start the second half.
Yikes.
Waiting for Todd Bowles. Go ahead, Melissa.
Todd, an injured left shoulder for Baker Mayfield, and then we saw him just injured again. How do you dig out offensively?
Oh, we got to get first downs, first of all. We just can't abandon the run. We got to hold the ball a little bit more and try to get them slowly. We ain't going to get it on big plays alone.
Every drive for the Rams has ended in points. What adjustments do you need to make defensively?
A lot of adjustments need to be made, but some guys just got to make plays. We got to play harder because we're not making any plays on third down.
Todd, thank you.
Yep.
Todd is plain talker, and he gives you the truth. You get some of it there. Rams of 31-7. Here's Maria Taylor at the Toyota halftime. Maria.
Thanks, Mike. Coming up on the Toyota halftime.
What's up, Detroit Lion? Hope you're doing good, man. All right, let's give you guys a quick halftime recap here. Give you the stat recap going on here in this one, guys. Baker Mayfield, 9 for 19 for only 41 passing yards, 1 passing touchdown, and 2 interceptions here in the first half. Sean Tucker, the leading carrier for Tampa Bay, with 7 carries for 29 yards in this one. Tampa Bay does have 80 total rushing yards in the first half. They are outrunning the Los Angeles Rams, but that's about it. Tez Johnson with 2 catches for 18 yards and a touchdown. For the Los Angeles Rams, 210 passing yards for Matthew Stafford, who's 19 for 23 with 3 touchdown passes as well. They only have 24 rushing yards, but they don't really need to run the football with the way they're throwing it. Puka Nacua with 5 catches for 80 yards in the first half. And Devontae Adams with 4 catches for 52 yards and 2 touchdown grabs. Cody Parkinson with 4 catches for 41 yards and a touchdown here in the first half for the Rams. They lead 31-7 here off of a pick 6 and a dominant performance of their offense. And they have yet to punt here in this first half in this ball game at all. All right, folks, we're here at halftime. Thank you all for hanging out, man. What's up, T-Mac? All right, guys, we're here at halftime. We're going to go ahead and take a little quick halftime break here on Tim Reynolds Show. Going to use the bathroom, go get another drink and a snack, and we'll be right back here, guys, for the second half on Tim Reynolds Show. All right, all right. All right, what's up, everybody? Hey, we back. All right, thank you, Carson.
Defense, but got to play a full 4 quarters.
Yeah, back to the defense. Playing lights out on a night when you're honoring Aaron Donald. What's the key to finishing this one out?
The key is continue to play the way we've done, and then let's take it to another level. But we said we wanted to be able to honor him with our strain and our stamina. Guys are doing that.
So 1st and 10 now here for the Rams. Ball at the 40-yard line. Stafford hands it off here. Williams up the middle. Gets it past the 45 to the 48-yard line. And that's going to set up 2nd down and short. And a Buccaneer down, hurt on the play. And we'll have an injured timeout here. And a nice run there for Williams as he takes that one straight up the middle as they push Vita Vea right out of the way. And the Buccaneers dealing with a lot of injuries here already. And now Anthony Nelson, the one who made the tackle on the play, looks like he's hurt on the ground. All right, so because of that, we'll be in an injury timeout here, and we'll see if Anthony Nelson's okay and able to get back up off the field when we get back. Yeah, Carson, I understand, man. Thank you for the kind comment. Appreciate you, bro. Hey, thank you, Planet F. Appreciate you, man. Hey, it's okay, guys. Look, sometimes you're going to have some good games. You're going to have some bad games. I think every single NFL team at some point has been blown out. And I guess it's just a matter of time when it does happen to your team. But hey, look, I still have faith. I think the Buccaneers could come back in the second half and make it a football game. But we'll have to see what happens. But right now, the injuries, guys, are really what's just stacking up for the Bucs here, man. They don't have all their wideouts. They don't have all their playmakers on defense. This offensive line has not played together all year long. And, man, right now you're seeing it, especially with the pass rush for Tampa Bay. And William, thank you, man. Appreciate that. Yoda says he's got faith. Hey, I got faith too, brother. Thank you, thank you. Ty, welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing good. All right, guys, as we try to stay optimistic for my Buccaneers here in this one, guys, don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And we'll see the Rams are out on offense, and we'll see what they're able to do in this one. Thank you for the 100 from Blake. And how life was.
Some padding on that side where he took a hit from Zion McCollum, so hopefully he gets back in the game. Meantime, the Buccaneers tell us that Baker Mayfield is doubtful to return. Left shoulder injury, non-throwing left shoulder for Mayfield. Has it looked when he came off.
So looks like Baker Mayfield's going to be doubtful to return for Tampa Bay. And that is not a good sign for the Bucs. And a nice hit there, man. Puka Nacua, though, able to hold on for the grab. And that's going to be a first down, Los Angeles. And Puka Nacua makes the catch, and he gets enough for a new set of downs for the Rams. And guys, the news is not good for Tampa Bay. Baker Mayfield is doubtful to return to the game with a left shoulder injury. So now here from the 46-yard line. Stafford lined up here in the pistol formation, hands it off. Williams takes that carry, still on his feet, gets up to the 40, and he'll be tackled down there from Tampa Bay.
Chris, they've got to get better. Last 10 quarters, 2.5 games, Patriots, Bills, and here.
Ty, thank you so much for your prayer, man.
Yeah, and I mean, let's say those are pretty good teams, right? There are a lot of wins between those teams, so maybe you should expect it. But the odds really go in their favor as we get later in the year. So they're in a bit of a survival mode. What they cannot afford to have happen is lose big.
So 2nd down and 4 now for the Rams. Stafford lined up here in the shotgun. And Stafford's going to look to throw here. Over the left side. That's right through the hands of Devontae Adams. And it's going to be 3rd down and 4. And you've seen here, Adams was open on the left side of the field. It's a nice throw from Stafford. As we look at the replay here, Adams, he's lined up one-on-one on the left side of the field. It's an out route. Stafford puts it right on him. And Adams went up to make the grab and not able to complete that one. So 3rd down and 4 here in this game. Ball on the 40-yard line here for Stafford. And the offense lined up here. And Stafford going to look to throw, and he gets rid of it. Puka Nacua can't make the grab, and it's incomplete.
Flag down, thrown. And it'll be on the Rams.
Illegal formation. Offense, number 77 was lined up in the backfield. Penalties decline. 4th down.
After that penalty was declined, that brings up 4th down now for the Rams. And a nice play there from Vildor, number 22, who forced the incomplete pass. And now 4th down and 4. Looks like the offense is going to stay out for the Rams. And this is confusing. But Stafford in the shotgun here, the Rams at the 40-yard line here. Stafford looking to throw, under pressure, and he gets rid of it. That's going to be incomplete. I don't think that got back to the line of scrimmage. And it's going to be turnover on downs, but wait a minute. I think we might get an intentional grounding here. And yep, ladies and gentlemen, it's official. It looks like Teddy Bridgewater's coming out for Tampa Bay.
Tonight, all over Matthew Stafford, and that counts as a hit. That's as close as they've gotten.
So after that turnover on downs, the Bucs will get the football back. But this time with a new starting quarterback, it's Teddy Bridgewater, number 10, here for Tampa Bay.
Playoff game that Detroit lost at home to Washington. They are calling grounding now, Chris.
Yeah.
Flag does come down.
Intentional grounding. Offense number 9. Penalties decline. The ball does go over on 4th down.
Still more conversation with the officials.
Wouldn't it be loss of down
Anyway,
anyway?
that's the point. Yeah, that's what they're discussing right here, with the 3 officials having a.
So they should get the benefit of trying to throw it away on 4th down, so they should lose that yardage, I think.
Terry McCauley, I'll bring you in.
They do, absolutely. It's loss of down at the spot of the
This
foul.
penalty does involve a loss of down. The ball will be placed at the spot where the foul occurred, and the ball will still go over on 1st down.
So because of that intentional grounding call by Stafford, and the ball not able to get back to the line of scrimmage, now that places the ball in excellent field position here for Tampa Bay.
Terry's a little even more emotional than I am with this crazy game sometimes, but it makes it fun.
So with Baker Mayfield a little banged up, they're going to have Teddy Bridgewater in at quarterback here for Tampa Bay.
Teddy playoff game last year. Back end of the first round, last pick in 2014 by the Vikings. He signed a one-year deal this year to come to Tampa and ended up beating out Kyle Trask to be the backup to Baker Mayfield.
So 1st and 10 now for Tampa Bay. Bridgewater hands this one off. Tucker takes it up the middle past the 45, and he gets about 4 yards on that carry. That sets up 2nd down here for the Bucs.
Terrible injury he had in training camp, that knee injury in 2016, coming off a Pro Bowl year. But New Orleans, Carolina...
Yes, he can, Carson. Yes, he can.
We mentioned as a backup. Really has become a mentor to a lot of young quarterbacks and young players on offense around the league during his stops the last few years.
So Teddy Bridgewater, number 10, comes out here for 2nd down and 7 after the run play on 1st down. Ball here at the 45-yard line. He's under center. Handoff here, Tucker, left side. He's running over a defender, and he gets close to the 40-yard line. A nice 5-yard carry. That's going to set up 3rd down and short.
And then Teddy was suspended because of impermissible benefits to players. Paid for Uber rides, meals for some of the kids. He's like, look, I need to be more than a coach. I need to be part of these guys' lives and looking after them, understanding that the rules were in place, but Teddy was trying to mentor them. Thus that came up, come back to football.
So 3rd and 2, now ball on the 40-yard line here for Tampa Bay. Bridgewater in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off. Rashad White breaks a tackle, and he's got enough for a 1st down. Tampa Bay. And a nice carry there from Rashad White. He gets the 1st down run on that 4-yard carry. A nice effort there from the running back. And we'll see a new set of downs coming up here for the Tampa Bay offense.
A 5-man front, depending on who's where. But where they start and where they finish after
Wendy, why are you sad? 1st and 10 for Tampa Bay. Teddy Bridgewater under center. And hands it off here. Oh, and Rashad White met in the backfield. And that's going to go for a loss.
We're just going to stop that right here.
All right, I know $1 billion is a lot of money. I won't say that.
Tim Tebow, definitely.
Right around the corner, and these are the plays.
And man, what a play there from the Rams. Captain Landman, number 53, makes the tackle in the backfield.
He's got his own bobblehead doll right in front of him there.
So 2nd down and 12 now from the 38-yard line. Teddy Bridgewater in the shotgun. He's going to look to throw. Bridgewater over the middle. That one's caught. Tez Johnson with the grab.
No catch. Let's see what happens on the next look is Tez Johnson.
And they mark the ball just about a yard shy of the 1st down marker. So a nice 10-yard grab as we see Tez Johnson makes the catch. Ball hits the ground, but his hand was underneath it. So that's a good catch there for Tampa Bay.
But the timing and the efficiency of what he does, he's got a little drive going here.
See, they're going to challenge this. Saw the couple of looks there. And I believe Sean McVay did throw the challenge flag.
So Sean McVay did throw the challenge flag here, so we will see a replay of the last catch. It looked like Tez Johnson had his hand underneath the football. He did bounce it off the ground, but the hand stayed underneath it the whole time. So I'm going to say that's a catch. Hard to overturn the call on the field.
There you go. These are the two teams that really had a replay moment that will be talked about for a long time. Very similar type play of the ball moving or completing the act of the catch as you go to the ground. The 99 NFC Championship game with the then St. Louis Rams. Dick Vermeil against
Whew.
our colleague Tony
The 1999 NFC Championship game.
Emmanuel. Replay rules this incomplete, and as you watch it now in today's day and age, it's can it move and all of that, as that definition has changed. It's incomplete. Bucks lose that field position late in the game, lose the championship game.
So 3rd and 12 now for Tampa Bay. Bridgewater in at shotgun for the Bucs offense. Ball at the 38-yard line. Bridgewater looking to throw. Under pressure, rolling. Bridgewater steps up in the pocket. He's going to run for it now. Bridgewater, nice spin move. and he gets it close to the 30-yard line, but that's going to bring up 4th down for Tampa Bay. So the Buccaneers trailing 31-7. A field goal doesn't do a whole lot for them here, so they'll go for it on 4th down. And Bridgewater making excellent effort here, avoiding the sack with a spin move and stepping up, and then he goes ahead and scrambles, and another spin move there gets him a couple more yards. So 4th down and 6 now from the 32-yard line. Bridgewater in at shotgun. The Rams blitz. Quick throw. Cade Otton with the grab. Breaks the tackle. And he gets it up to the 20-yard line. And a 1st down. Tampa Bay. And a nice catch there. Cade Otton, the tight end, gets the Buccaneers in the red zone. And breaking a tackle there. Refusing to go down after first contact. Ball just inside the 20. 1st and 10, Tampa Bay. And Bridgewater looking to get the Bucs back into this football game. The backup quarterback in for Tampa Bay.
Tampa has not been a good inside the 20 team this year.
And now handoff here. Tucker, he's met at the line of scrimmage, but gets at least a yard. And that sets up 2nd down and long.
First contact, Chris, that's one of the acquisitions. Didn't grab a ton of your offseason headlines, but could factor for this team as it gets late.
Hey, it is what it is, guys. Sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. So 2nd down and 8. And Poona Ford has definitely been a guy who has solidified that nose tackle position there for the Rams. So 2nd down and 8. Ball here at the 18-yard line for Tampa Bay. And we see Bridgewater in a shotgun looking to throw. He throws it up left side, and that's going to be incomplete. Looking for Sterling Shepard. No penalty on the play. And Bridgewater wanted one. So now 3rd down and 8 coming up for the Bucs. And we see here Shepard was a post and go, and man, runs right into the offensive player. I mean, no pulling of the jersey or anything, but you would have thought that's at least illegal contact, but it was right at that 5-yard marker. So 3rd down and 8 now from the 19. Bridgewater in at shotgun, looking to throw. Gets rid of it. Oh, now! And Forbes with his 3rd batted down pass. And he's also got a pick here today. And that brings up 4th down and 8 for Tampa Bay.
He just has a little swagger working here tonight. It's easy when you have a big lead. I got all
And you see Tampa trying to get it to Puka, or I should say Mbuka. And man, Forbes makes a nice play batting that down. And number 1's got a swagger about him, and he's most certainly showing off here tonight in prime time. So another 4th down, as this one's 4th and 8 from the 19-yard line. Bridgewater in the shotgun, looking to throw here. Bridgewater stepping up in the pocket. Oh, and he's going to go down for the sack. And Kobe Turner once again with the sack. And it's his 2nd sack of the game. And that one for a turnover on downs. And Tampa Bay trying to make their way back into this one. But instead, it's a tripped up sack there and a turnover on downs for Tampa Bay. Ay, 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 ay. Well, Tampa Bay did get the ball on turnover on downs with their defense. The first drive of the game for the Rams, we see they went 6 plays, 8 yards, and the turnover on downs gave the Buccaneers great field position. But unfortunately, they're not able to do anything with it. 11 plays, 21 yards, and now on 4th and 9, it's a turnover on downs after the loss of 9 yards on the sack. So because of that, it's now going to be 1st down and 10 for LA at the 27-yard line. Bum, ba-dum, bum, boom. Man, looks like everybody across social media for Tampa Bay is not happy with what's going on for these Buccaneers here in the first half. Definitely not a good sign. And all we can do, guys, is try to keep the faith and hope the Buccaneers will be able to bounce back, especially from the injuries. It's been a tough go of it here in a tough stretch of games on their schedule here. And Matthew Stafford has been incredible in a clean pocket here today. 19 for 23 for 215 yards passing and 3 passing touchdowns. And we see here the pressure for the Tampa Bay defense has been pretty much non-existent to this point. So 1st and 10 now. Stafford looking to throw. Gets it completed to Puka Nacua. And Puka gets it up close to the first down marker. We'll see where they spot it.
At the 37-yard line. He gets up slowly and is going to head over to the Rams sideline. Sebastian Dennis was holding on to him and he got hit.
Yeah, the one thing we learned this week is that Puka Nacua knows more about Devontae.
So after that catch, they're going to give the Rams the first down. So Puka, though, slow to come on the sideline. And you got to hope he's doing okay. So now Devontae Adams out there on 1st and 10. Stafford under center. Ball here at the 37. Play action here. Stafford gets rid of it. That's caught. And Whittington makes a play, and he makes a move. He's onside and gets to the 50-yard line. And a first down, Los Angeles. And a nice catch and run there. Whittington, number 88. He comes in motion from the left side behind Matthew Stafford. Over to the right side. A nice stop route there in the flat. Breaks the tackle, cuts back up the middle of the field, and he gets that one up there to about the 50-yard line, and that's a gain there of about 12 yards on the play. So 1st and 10 from midfield. Stafford lined up under center. And now here, handoff, Corum, in the backfield, blown up on that play. And Levante David there to finish up that one. But it was Vita Vea who blew that one up and was able to make a big play for the Tampa Bay defense.
Boy, the Bucs could just really use somebody else to get a little bit close to the quarterback when they're not blitzing. And you can tell, even Vita Vea, who's the nicest guy in the world, like, well, I'm just taking on the whole line up there. Somebody give me a little help. At 64% of the snaps double teamed, and that is 51% for the.
So 2nd down and 16 after that loss of 6. Now at the 44-yard line for Stafford, who's in the shotgun. Looking to throw. And that one, and that one almost incomplete, but a nice catch. And Clark, the tight end, almost dropped it, but somehow was able to corral that one back in. And that sets up 3rd down and long here for the Rams. And Vita Vea is the one trying to apply the pressure here for Tampa Bay, but he's being double-teamed on that one.
But can you imagine lining up on the other side of the tennis court with that guy?
I don't need him poaching at the net.
No. And he was a running back. I bet you he returned.
So 3rd and 8 here for Stafford. He's in the shotgun. Ball at the 48-yard line. And Stafford going to look to throw here. Pump fakes on the right side, and it's incomplete. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
Same thing. They're asking for intentional grounding. One of the officials is pointing to Puka Nacua, who was in the area, and we're going to see a punt from the Rams.
I didn't know they invited the league punted anymore.
Exactly right. These poor guys.
So 4th down and 8. Now we'll see the Rams punt for the first time here in this football game. Nice kick here. We'll see where the Bucs get a fair catch here. It looks like right about the 8-yard line. So that's where Teddy Bridgewater and the Bucs will take over here in the second half. And so sad to hear about Baker Mayfield being out. That's not what you want to hear as Bucs fans. And man, I just continue to see the Bucs get hit with this injury bug. And it's just not doing well for Tampa Bay. Ugh, this is tough. All right, so that last drive there for the Rams, 5 plays, 25 yards. It took about 3 minutes, 21 seconds off the clock, and the Buccaneers forced the Rams to punt for the first time in this football game. But it could be too little, too late, as the Rams lead 31-7 in this football game. All right. All right, guys, just waiting to get back from commercial break here on Tim Reynolds Show. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out on the channel. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Yep, Carson, I totally understand, man. Every single NFL team has games like these. They're not always going to be in your favor. So we'll have to see just what happens here. But, man, I'm just feeling so sad for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, man. Just, they're getting hit with the injury bug just way too hard.
The Bucs let us know, obviously, he's out for the rest of the game. And we will wait to find out more about Mayfield as Tampa heads home for 3 games.
So now 1st and 10, handoff here for Tucker, and he gets up to the 10-yard line. 2nd down and 8 for Tampa Bay. And you're seeing here a lot of stunts from the defensive line here for the Rams. And that's been causing a problem for this O-line for Tampa Bay quite a bit. So now 2nd down and 6. Bridgewater gets that one to Otten. Otten in the flat gets that up past the 15 to the 16-yard line. And that's going to set up 3rd down and short for Tampa Bay.
Losses for LA at Philadelphia, the blocked field goal at the end of that game, and then the overtime loss at San Francisco. That's it. So the 2.
We got the Rams 31, the Buccaneers 7. So with just over 3 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter, it's 3rd down and 2 here for Tampa Bay. Bridgewater in the shotgun, looking to throw, gets rid of it. Oh, Cade Otton with the grab, but he was tackled down right after a gain of a couple, and I think that's going to be short of a yard on that tackle. And an excellent tackle there, looks like from Forbes, number 1, coming up to make the tackle on Cade Otton, the tight end. And actually, it's Curl, number 3, the safety. As we see here, Otten went in motion. He catches it. The safety gets right there with a clean tackle. So after that play, now it's going to set up 4th down for the Bucs. And they will punt the football away here. So a 3 and out now for Tampa Bay. And we'll see Williams attempt a punt return here. And he gets it up maybe to the 36. And that's where the Rams offense will take over here in the 3rd quarter. This is not looking good for Tampa Bay. But hey, the Rams looking like legit contenders, though. That's for sure. All right, guys, if you have any football questions, please don't hesitate to ask in the chat. And please make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. A tough play-by-play here, guys. That first half was all Rams, and now the news gets even worse for Tampa Bay here in the second half. Baker Mayfield is going to be out for the rest of this game due to a left shoulder injury. But the problem is, guys, is we don't know what the extent of the injury is at this point. We're going to have to wait to see MRI results and all this coming up here on Thanksgiving week. Man, I hope Baker Mayfield's okay. We can ill afford to lose our starting quarterback right now with all of the other injuries Tampa Bay is dealing with right now. All right. Oh, yeah, man. Tough game for the Bucs, without a doubt. Ah! Did not mean to do that. Jigga. Go, girl, Bojangle. And we see at the age of 37, already 30 touchdown passes now for Matthew Stafford.
Most passes in a row without touchdown passes, without an interception. 3 tonight without a pick.
So here we go. 1st and 10 now for Stafford in the pistol formation. Ball at the 36.
Quarter 1, week 3 against the Eagles.
And now here we go. Stafford throws downfield. That one's caught. Davante Adams.
As he is down.
And whoa, there's a flag on the play. And it's going to be holding on the offense, and that's going to bring back that beautiful catch from Davante Adams. And he may have not even been touched on the play, but it doesn't matter. And what a play there. Vita Vea, though, held, and we see the replay finally, and man, Adams went up and made a terrific grab.
And Devontae Adams is, man, you think there's somebody happy? Yeah, Sheldon really played well tonight.
So 1st and 20 now after the penalty here for the Rams. Ball at the 26-yard line. Stafford in the shotgun, play action, under pressure, gets rid of it. The tight end, Clark, has got it. And a nice grab there. Gets him up to the 40-yard line. And the tight end screen works perfectly. And we'll see a 2nd down and short play now coming up for the Rams.
You see Todd Bowles. We were talking about Todd Bowles, Sean McVay, guys who get their teams to the playoffs and have been division winners here the last few years.
Yeah, Sean McVay kind of.
So 2nd down and 5 coming up here.
Very nice, very
in the last few minutes of the first quarter. Or I should say the third quarter.
When I try to interview him, he will tell me the truth.
So second down and 5. Ball at the 40. Stafford play action, looking to throw. Gets rid of it. That one's caught. Davante Adams, and he's taken down at the 49-yard line. There is a penalty marker on the play.
Where the catch happened, we'll check what the flag is. Clay Martin in year 8 as a referee.
So with 59 seconds remaining, we'll see what the penalty is. And it's going to be holding on the defense. That penalty will be declined. And it's a first down, Rams.
And it's too bad because a couple of young players here.
Aaron, how about them Brownies?
Parrish being another.
Get a victory, brother. Victory Monday for the Brownies tomorrow.
Rough night tonight. I mean, let's just tell the truth. With
So first and 10 now for LA at the 49-yard line, just past midfield. Stafford lined up here in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off. Williams up the middle, gets tripped up, and he falls to the 40-yard line.
Down there. Play is killed, but yard shy of the first down. You were talking about
Oh, yeah, Detroit Lions. Glazer says, yeah, how about them Lions?
Todd Bowles.
Big comeback against the Giants. The Giants and Jameis Winston almost pull off the big upset.
Vita Vea told us he's funny. He's got a great sense of humor, but man,
The first Tampa Bay head coach to reach the postseason in each of his first 3 seasons as a head coach, Todd Bowles, finds his team in a big hole here at the end of the third.
get that right, and they just keep going to playoffs. And this year, just devastated with injuries.
And now, we got a penalty marker. It looked like that was the end of the third quarter.
the flinch or the clock running out.
Yeah, it is his shoulder. His left shoulder is hurt. So he's out.
Mentioned New Jersey, Todd Bowles from Elizabeth, New Jersey. As a matter of fact, our director, Drew Esikoff, was a
There's no
substitute
foul on the play
teacher.
as the quarter had expired prior to the movement on the line of scrimmage. This is the end of the third quarter.
For some of Todd's days as he was wrapping up.
Well, because of that, that's going to be the end of the third quarter.
Point to him, Rob Island. Thank you. End of 3. 31-7 Rams. Sunday Night Football continues after these messages from one of the best.
And a big lead here for the Rams as we head into the fourth quarter. What's up, Matthew? Got another big Rams fan here in the chat. Let's go. Hey, might be a pretty good trade. Hope you guys are doing good. If you have any football questions, please let me know in the chat. Fixing to get to the end of this one, guys. We're entering the fourth quarter here, but it's a big blowout lead right here for the Rams in this one. So for Matthew Stafford, he's got 273 passing yards and 3 passing touchdowns in this one. Kyron Williams with 5 carries for 25 yards on the ground. Puka Nacua with 7 catches for 97 yards. No touchdown receptions on the day yet. 5 catches for 62 yards and 2 touchdowns for Davante Adams. And Kobe Parkinson's with 4 catches for 41 yards and a touchdown grab here in this one. And you're right there, Detroit, man. Could be Stafford MVP this season. Mitchell says, go Cowboys. Big win for the Cowboys here earlier today.
Back to the Future.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's a museum. Got everything on.
All right, here we go.
Quarter four begins.
Rams back out on offense. 2nd and 1. A handoff there. Williams looks like he's got enough for a first down. Los Angeles.
Their 19th of the game at the 37-yard line. Rams scored 14 in the first, 17 in the second. And the Bucs have nothing going in this game. 139 yards of total offense for Tampa tonight.
Well, and the interesting part is that the Rams knew the Bucs were going to be all in to stop the run. Tonight, they have had 34.
So 1st and 10. Now here for the Rams. Stafford in the pistol formation. Hands it off here. Williams gets about it
Williams.
at the 35, 34-yard line.
All right, let's take a look at our 4K Skycam delivered by our friends at Walmart. There you go. We have Warren McClendon on the outside. He is the backup for Rob Havenstein at the right tackle position. He's played really well tonight, and he looks athletic. I've been watching him, and you know, some tackles a little lumbering and just do the best they can, but it really looks like McClendon has the athleticism to be able to stay in front for the basketball.
So 2nd down and 7 now for Stafford. Pump fakes, rolling to his right, gets rid of it, and that's going to be incomplete. So 3rd down and long coming up here for the Rams.
Second year played his college ball at Bama.
Yeah, that was one too many pumps. And there's Rob Havenstein, who has been just an institution out here. He's just had, like, the whole year, it's like been knee and ankle and just, you know, limping around a little bit, but he plays. He just wasn't going to come out. And I think Sean McVay rightfully said, you know what?
All right, here we go. 3rd down and 7 now for the Rams. Ball here at the 34-yard line.
Injured reserve, so he's out for 4 games.
Stafford looking to throw here. Over the middle. That one incomplete.
Pulled in by the rookie out of
That's going to set up 4th down and long.
Complete, 4th and 7. Field goal from here will be 52 yards, and they'll try it with Mevis.
Man, that was a tight window he got through. Hands in front, hands behind, one spot, maybe he could get it in there.
And it's Ferguson. Number 18, the tight end, was the intended target on the left side. And after that, we'll see a field goal attempt here. All right, so I'm trying to see if I can get any news yet on any of the injuries for the Buccaneers, but no rules as of yet. Yeah, what's up, E-Flash? So the run game has been kind of dealing with the same thing that the pass protection is. The offensive line has not really been keeping up with where we need them to be here for Tampa Bay. And unfortunately, our defense is not really stopping everybody, really anybody right now. All right, thank you guys for hanging out on the channel. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. Oh boy, guys. The Raiders have just fired offensive coordinator Chip Kelly. Well, Kelly didn't last too long back in the NFL, did he? Yikes. So a touchback here for Tampa as they come back out on offense.
Jared first worked out once with Aaron Donald in LA this offseason and never went back. Jared told me it was one of the hardest workouts he's ever done. He even tried making excuses to leave, saying he needed to let his mom into his house, and she was in Phoenix at the time. He told Aaron's wife to call the police. Jokingly, of course. He said, my arms have never been bigger in my life, but I was exhausted. He said, Aaron gave me an open invite to come back. I told him, don't call me, I'll call you.
We used to watch him in practice doing wide receiver.
So 1st and 10 now for Teddy Bridgewater and the Bucs at the 35-yard line. Bridgewater in the shotgun. He's going to look to throw here. Over the middle. Oh, and right to the receiver. And the rookie and Bucca not able to bring that one in. And that one probably a little lower than Bridgewater would have liked, right near the feet of the intended receiver.
Those are dumbbells? I thought it was like the bolts that held it into the ground. Wow.
That's you know what? Jared versus smart guy.
Yeah.
No need to go back there.
Like being that ballet class I took. Thank you. I'm done. Yeah, we're out. We're done.
Wait, seeing Aaron Donald in the
So 2nd down and 10 now for Bridgewater in the shotgun at the 35. Pump fakes going downfield, and that's incomplete.
throws it away. Incomplete.
So 3rd down and 10 coming up here for the Bucs. And it's been Aaron Donald
I've never seen one better.
bobblehead night.
I just haven't. You want to talk about best ever at defense? You have a little bit of the ring. Yeah, I was here for that Super Bowl. That was an amazing moment. And you know what happened in that game against the Bengals? Bengals kind of hit them a little bit late, out of bounds. And there was a little, and I remember talking about it, I go, that may have been a bad idea. And he really owned from that.
So 3rd and 10 now for Tampa Bay. Bridgewater looking to throw under pressure. And he's going to go down for the sack. And that's going to bring up 4th down there for Tampa Bay. And folks, there is a penalty marker down.
Holding. Defense number 30.
And that's going to be holding on the defense. So that will give the Buccaneers an automatic 1st down.
Well, and that's what happens because when you see that many people rushing, it also means man-to-man coverage on the back end. So those guys are fighting for everything they're worth, trying to hang on to those receivers, and that's when you eventually will get some of those penalties like this.
Wallace turning Tez Johnson's contact 5 yards past the line. That's an easy call.
So 1st and 10 now for Tampa Bay at the 40-yard line. Bridgewater in the shotgun here. And a handoff for Rashad White on the left side. Nice stiff arm. He gets past the 50 and out of bounds at the 45-yard line. And that's a 1st down, Tampa Bay. So a nice run there as we see Teddy Bridgewater trying to get the Bucs back into this game.
Got hired by John Gruden in Tampa, and that started this great look at Sean.
What did he say? He said, I was the secretary, right? That's what happened.
Well, Gruden said, I texted John today. John said that
Now 1st and 10 for Bridgewater. Bridgewater rolling to his right, and he just gets rid of that one. There's a penalty flag on the play.
another young coach.
Holding. Offense number 67. 10-yard penalty. Replay the down.
So after that penalty there, we will see a replay of that down. Yeah, Wally, the Bucs have not been looking good today, man. It's definitely been a tough night. Tough, very, very tough night. So 1st and 20 here for Bridgewater in the shotgun. Quick throws. Shepard gets that one, and he's tackled almost immediately after a 2-yard gain. So the wide receiver screen set up for Shepard only gets a couple. So that's going to bring up 2nd down and long.
John Gruden and Sean McVay, right? When you hear them talk, it's that same sort of, he's getting into every conversation, no matter who it is or no matter what you're talking about. Yeah, I'm going to have a cheeseburger, maybe some french fries down the road. Look, but everything is with that level of enthusiasm, and it really...
So now 2nd and 18, Bridgewater over the middle. That one's caught. The rookie Mbuka with the stiff arm, and he gets it up to the 20-yard line, and a 1st down, Tampa Bay. So Mbuka, the rookie, making a big play there, and he cuts inside, and he catches that one, and he hits the afterburners. And he gets the Buccaneers inside the 20-yard line.
Something going over the top. And we're all like, who is this guy? Is it just every single Ohio State receiver that comes in the league and lights it on fire? And it kind of has been.
So now at the 20-yard line. Bridgewater pump fakes, looking to throw. And, oh, Tucker can't bring that one in. It's incomplete.
Could one day break his single-season receiving yards record, and I asked him about it. Emeka said, well, I'm not on social media, so that's the first time I'm hearing it. He said, one of the all-time greatest receivers said that about
Cam, I'm not sure, brother. I'm not sure.
A huge fan of Calvin's, and he said, knowing what it thinks of me gives me so...
So now Mbuka line back out on the far left side. And at the 20-yard line, it's 2nd down and 10. Bridgewater, quick throw, gets it to Tez Johnson. Johnson on the left side gets about 4 yards on that catch and run. So that sets up 3rd down and 6 here for Tampa Bay.
At this level of understanding of football, like Buccaneers has.
Well, here in the second half recap, we've seen the Buccaneers unfortunately lose their starting quarterback, Baker Mayfield. He's been out of this game with a left shoulder injury. That's all we know from now. And the Buccaneers have had a couple of chances with the defense stepping up in this second half, only giving up a field goal after giving up 31 points in the first half. But right now, Tampa Bay's offense has not been able to capitalize. So 2nd down or 3rd down and 7. Bridgewater under pressure, gets rid of it. Rachaad White with the catch, and he's tackled down after a gain of 5. And that sets up 4th down and 3. Yep, Cam, you're pretty much right there, brother. So 4th down and 3. Bridgewater and the Bucs are going to go for it here. And now Bridgewater here in shotgun. Ball at the 13-yard line. Bridgewater looking to throw. Running around, running to the left side. Trying to avoid the sack, but he can't. And that's Jared Verse bringing down the quarterback. And that's going to be turnover on downs there for Tampa Bay. All right, guys, and I think that's where we're going to call it here in this one. Unfortunately, it's just been one of those games here for Tampa Bay. And your boy Tim's going to have to call it a little early here in this blowout before we get to the end of the 4th. And go hit the bed. Get ready for a good day. Yeah, tough game. Tough game, guys. All right, so for Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense, an exceptional day with 3 touchdown throws, 25 for 35 in this one to this point in the fourth quarter. Only 46 rushing yards, but they didn't really need to run the football. Devontae Adams with 5 catches for 62 yards and 2 touchdowns, and Puka Nacua with 7 catches for 97 yards. Now, I'm sure these guys will probably put up some more numbers here, but right now, with a 34-7 lead in the fourth quarter, the Buccaneers have already turned it over on downs a couple of times here in the scoring zone throughout this second half, and because of that, guys, going to pretty much call this one a day. Congratulations to the Rams on getting a big win. Injuries, once again, are the tail of the tape for Tampa Bay, and we're going to have to see if they're able to get some guys healthy to get back for the stretch run here for Tampa Bay. Their schedule does get a lot easier with what's remaining here after Week 12, but honestly, guys, I'm just really, really worried as a Bucs fan about the injuries for Tampa Bay. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to overcome them. I believe in my team, and I think we've got the talent, we've got the coaching staff to be able to overcome these injuries, but we've got to do it together as a team, and we'll see if we're going to be able to do that here with what's left in the 2025 NFL season. So thank you guys for hanging out here on the channel for this live play-by-play for Sunday Night Football here in Week 12 of the 2025 NFL season. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Los Angeles Rams, and it's a blowout here, guys, in the fourth quarter, 34-7, and with about 9.5 minutes, we're going to call it a day. So thank you guys for hanging out here on the channel. Please make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show, and we'll see you guys next time. Tomorrow night, we got Monday Night Football, and we got some big games coming up with Thanksgiving and Black Friday as well coming up this week. Happy early Thanksgiving to all of you guys. Thanks for hanging out here on the channel. Happy holidays, and thank you guys for being a big support system here to me on this Tim Reynolds Show. Appreciate all the newcomers coming on here and hanging out for this live play-by-play. And thank you guys. Peace out, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your Sunday nights, guys. Peace out.